We are. My name is again Dr. David Evans from the nation's capital. I want to give you have my email too. If you need my email, you can email the PIC TV Network at gmail.com. I wanted you guys to know that in this seminar, we're going to really go over to some great information that you're going to be better at knowing social media. That's my whole goal, is to teach you and train you and show you some things about social media that will help you to be better. I think we got Mr. Perry in too. Let me see if he's in. Pastor Perry, can you hear me? Can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
Everybody must be in morning mode because nobody want to show video. We all are audio mode. So I want to thank you guys for coming in today. Certainly, I feel honored to have you to be a part of my social media training session. Again, you can email me at the PICTVnetwork at gmail.com. Let me do one more thing before we really get into some more of this. Let's set this camera in place. Okay, that's good. So I wanted you guys to, first of all, to know what social media is. What is social media? You know, a lot of people have their interpretation of what social media is, but I wanted you guys to know what social media really is. Social and media, it's the difference between those two names or terms. People say social, that means a collaboration or somebody coming together, like a social event. Like, you know, you may meet somebody at the mall, you may meet somebody at the store, you may meet somebody in another setting. That's called a social dialogue, or you go to an event and you socialize with people. That's what you do in that setting. When we have social media, it's really coming together with networking with people from an audio standpoint, a visual standpoint, a music standpoint. So you're doing a couple of things when you do social media. You're communicating with a particular audience. So I wanted you to know what type of audience that you're trying to target, who you're trying to reach. That's very important when you doing social media. Let me fix one more thing on here. Let's fix my screen. Yeah, it's let me fix one more thing. I gotta do one more thing on my screen. Hold on for 1 second. Okay, so can everybody still hear me? You guys still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Very good. Okay, very good. So the social media aspect is the social aspect in the media standpoint, and you want to always know your target audience. What are your goals, and who you're trying to reach? Is it going to be the younger crew? And if it's going to be the younger crew, you want to go with talking to people on an app called Live Me. That's where you got all the flood of young people. You may want to write that down. That's one of the apps that most of the young people are on, from the age of, I guess, 11 years old up until 22, 23. That's Live Me. That's the hottest app for all the young people.
That's Live Me, LIVEME.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So when we're talking about social media, it depends on who you're trying to reach. Again, you're talking about a younger crew. You're talking about The social aspect, you're getting a dialogue, a communication. You're talking to people like we're talking now, but you're talking from a different perspective when you're talking about media. Media deals with audio, video, pictures. So when you're talking about pictures, you want talking about Instagram, and Instagram owns Facebook owns Instagram and WhatsApp. They own all three of those, and they deal with that audience that wants to really deal with their pictures and live streaming like we're doing now. When you're talking about video, you want to deal with more like going to YouTube, because that's what YouTube does. You take all the videos in the world, all the things in the world you want to do from videos. You want to deal with an audience that deals with YouTube. LinkedIn is more so a professional audience that you want to talk to about your resumes and stuff like that. So it depends on who you're trying to reach. Twitter, you're tweeting out, and Google owns Twitter. So you got to have a Google account to be into Twitter and also YouTube. They own all three of those. I wanted you guys also to know about, I think I got somebody else in. Let me try to get Reggie out for a minute. I think I got Kimberly in with me. So I wanted to take over the host. Pastor Curry. There you go. So what I wanted you guys to know is you got to know your target audience and your goal and who you want to reach. Who are you trying to reach? That's very important. And are you trying to reach them through your video? Are you trying to reach them through your pictures? Are you trying to target that audience, which is young people or the middle age? If you're talking about older folk over 40, you want to stay with Facebook Live. That's where a lot of the older folk are. The young people are not on Facebook Live. The movie stars are not on Facebook Live. They more so, you found a lot of them on Instagram, a whole bunch of them on Instagram. And so you have to know how to target that particular audience that you're trying to reach, and what is your goals? What is your social media goals in your presentation? The next thing I wanted to talk to you about is tools. You have to have tools for social media if you're going to do a professional presentation. What are those tools? When you're talking to people, you want to have the best in audio. That's why I want you guys to get one of these audio lapel microphones, and it only costs at Staples $10. Or if you go on Amazon, you can get one overnight. It'll come to your house from Amazon, and this is about 12 or 14 bucks. I want you to have this, because this is going to help you to have the best audio presentation. When you're doing your presentation, you can have your audio in check. Okay, so this is a splitter mic. If you have two people at one time, you can bring two people on. Y'all can talk at the same time, and this would be a big key. If you look at people who really doing broadcasting on television or news, or like Bishop Jakes or one of the big time speakers, they're always using these lapel mics. And again, you don't have to pay a whole bunch of money to get one. And you can hook it up to your phone. You can hook it up to your computer. There's a little jack right there. You can hook it up to your phone, or if you have an Android or you have an Apple device, and that works for that. If anything I'm saying, you guys can comment if you want to come in. If you want to know the name of something, I can come back to again. So remember, when we're talking to an audience, you're talking from an audio perspective, and you're talking about to that particular audience. Then you have to have the visual. What do they see when they're talking to you? So you want to have the best in sound, okay, because they're hearing you, and you want to have the best in sight. Sound, sight, sound, sight. And the images in the mind plays a whole big advantage because your site is when people see you. So I'm going to show you something else. When they see you, they are going to say, "Man, that's really awesome, man. I like that picture." That's why visualization is very important. When you go outside, you see the sun, you see the moon, you see the clouds, you see the trees, you see the grass. God allows us to have vision. So when people come on your site, you want to have the best in vision. That's why I want you to upgrade. If you don't have a good camera, I want you to have a camera that even hooks up to your laptop or your phone. For example, the camera that I have now is on my laptop, and it can also hook up to my phone. And you can get this at the Micro Center. You can order one. I saw one at Best Buy yesterday for $69. And I was trying to get the box that it came in. So the box that it came in. So you can have your best audio and you can have your best video. So your picture can be eye popping. They can't stop looking at your picture. Now we're gonna talk about the phones in a few minutes, but I want to give you a couple more tools. Your microphone. You also can get a microphone and hook up. This is a condenser microphone that you can hook this up to your computer to get a better sound. A lot of people, when they have podcasts, they have these hooked up. This is at Staples for about, I guess, $19. So you have a good sound in your presentation. I'm not using this right now because I'm using my lapel mic. But some of you, if you wanted to have a presentation and you wanted to have your microphone in the background that picks up real good, you can hook this up too. And that condenser microphone has a little this is like a channel, an audio channel that gives you how you can hook it up, and you can have other devices also. You can have like different sounds, somebody clapping or bell ringing or some music playing. It's like a little mixer. So this is what this is. It's called On Air. You can get this at Staples too for about $20, $20 or $30. So your sound is going to be good. Matter of fact, your sound is going to be great. I don't like to use the word good. I want to say great. I want you guys to be great. I don't want people to say you did a good job. I want to say you did a great job. So we talked about the sound. We talked about the site. So let's talk about the light. Lighting is so important because when you are doing a social media presentation, your lighting is a big plus to what you're trying to do. If you're in a good lighting atmosphere, it's going to make your presentation look beautiful. And you always want to say, man, I want to check my lighting. Because people looking at you. Your lighting is so important. So your investment may be getting a backlight, and you can go on Amazon. Let me show you the one I'm working with now. This is the one I use up next. That's another light. Let me see, can I turn this around and show it to you? That light right there, you can turn that on at night, and you can see. If you wanted to have your light at a particular place, see how my sweater is popping now because I turned that light on. My picture is coming up better. If you don't want to invest in a big light, you can go to a small light, a little panel light, which is real good. This is about $13 on Amazon. And you put this behind your media presentation. You can see your light real good. Now, again, I'm showing you a lot of information, giving you a lot of information and you don't have to pay a lot to get a professional broadcasting setup and setting. Let's talk about Again, your pop-up microphone. You want to get one of these from Amazon, because this is going to help your sound. It's worth the 12 or 13, 14 bucks. This is so worth it, okay? Because your audio is going to be so beautiful when you're speaking. Again, you can hook this up to your phone. You can hook this up to your computer. If you're talking to two people at one time, you and somebody else, you want to get this one. This has two of them at the same time. Yours and the person can be talking at the same time. Hook up. This is this one. Same thing on Amazon. You can get. It has a splitter and it's 18 feet, which you can see real good. Okay, this is a very important tool for you guys to get at a cheap price. Let's talk about other equipment that you want to get. You may want to look into getting somebody else join us. Hey, Brother Perry. You may want to look into getting another design. This is on the air, and it's only like $6. You can get this at Beauty Bath Beyond, or you can get one at it's another store. I'll think of that in a few minutes. But this lights up too. Like when you're in the room and you say you're on the air, you can put your own words up there. I'm gonna cut it off so you guys can see how it lights up. So if you're doing a presentation and you just like you're in the studio, if you're in a place that you want to show people on the air, you can do that. Let me see something right quick. So these tools are going to work towards your advantage in making your presentation look beautiful. You make your presentation look just out of this world, you know. So you want to have your presentation looking like something that nobody's seen. So when you hook this up, it lights up. So this same board I have right here, it lights up. Hook it up into USB, boom, and that lights up, and you can have your name and lights. And again, that product or this product is only about $6 to $8, not that much at all, and it's worth it. There it is, lit up. Now it's lit up. You see it lit up now. And you can change it around. You put your name on there. You can put something else on there. You can put another title on there. So you want to get one of these also. Let's go into, these are tools for your social media. Most of you probably on Facebook Live, or you're probably doing something on YouTube, or you're probably doing something on Instagram, which is great platforms. Those are awesome platforms. But you want your stuff to be better than somebody else's. And the way you do that is you take classes like this. This is going to help you to get information, because education is the process of learning. So you're learning as you take this course, and you learn more about social media. You know the tools, because we talked about the audio, video. We talked about what social is, whether we want to do it with videos, whether we want to do it with pictures, or we want to go live. Now let's talk about some apps. Any questions so far? Anybody want to have any questions so far? Reggie, any questions? Kimberly, any questions? Any questions? You guys have any questions yet? You can unmute your microphone, or I can unmute you if you have any questions. Okay. Any questions? Yeah. Brother Clay, go ahead. Yeah. Make sure we can hear you. Brother Clay, did you have a question? I can't hear you, Reggie. If you have a question, you can also chat it in too. Kimberly, can you still hear me? Can you hear me, Kimberly? You still there, Kim? Can you still hear me, Reggie? I'll make sure you guys are still there. Can you hear me, Reggie? You good? Okay, good. All right, cool. So I want to make sure you got the tools that we talked about, the tools that you can get like on Amazon. You can go by Stable and get this. So you have tools that you use, because I want you to be able to use these tools to make your presentation better. Let's talk about how you can take your presentation to a whole different level with streaming devices or apps. If you have an Android phone or you have an iPhone, there's a little bit difference. The little teeny difference is the Apple phone was really made for high level video presentation and apps. They work in much. It's like the Mercedes-Benz versus a Ford. You got an Apple phone, you got a Mercedes-Benz. If you have Android, you got a Ford. Both of them will work. Both of them will run. You just have a little more bells and whistles. So in anything you're doing, you want to also know to think how this person put this together, and how did he put it together, and how can it work for you? For example, we're using StreamYard now. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the device that we're on right now called StreamYard. StreamYard is a social media app that allows you to do streaming, and that's exactly what we're doing right now. Now, when you're doing streaming on StreamYard, what I like about it is it allows us to do things that the average Zoom don't allow you to do. A lot of people doing Zoom, and Zoom is an app that allows you to have conferences like you have free conference calls, but conference calls or conference call presentations or PowerPoint presentations with a video aspect. When you're talking about broadcasting and streaming, it's totally different from Zoom. Again, if we're having a meeting or PowerPoint presentation or business meeting, Zoom is a good thing to use. If we're having a program, StreamYard is a good platform to use. Why? Because it allows you to do more and to work easy. For example, here on StreamYard, I can bring you guys in. If you guys are on video with me, I'm in control the whole time. I can bring you in, or I can remove you. So we can bring you in or remove you. Just like right now, even though you guys are on audio, I can still bring you in and put you in on the screen on part of this presentation today. We can also take you out, which I just did. We can take you out, which I just did. And now I'm dominating the screen again. So when we doing StreamYard, what I like about it too, suppose I wanted to put a banner up here. In a banner, I wanted to put up something, and I wanted this banner to read something like my television information. We're going into that in a little bit. Because I'm on the Pick TV network, and I can put up here my information. We're on Roku, and I can talk about 43 million homes on the Pick TV network. Now, because I know it's 43 million and I have 40 up there, what I can do, I can edit that while we talking. We see it the first time it said 40, right? I made a mistake and said 40 million, which is a lot, but I really wanted to say 43 million. So in the midst of a second, I just fixed it. You can do it just like that. You can change anything. You can put up there a social media training like we have in today. Social media training from 11 to 12. You own that. So, or if you wanted to put up there, if you're doing a presentation, you can put your Cash App up there. Or if you wanted to put up there your email. These are things that you can do on StreamYard that you can't do on Facebook Live or even on Zoom when you're doing a presentation. Adding people on at the same time, which is really good. You can also, on StreamYard, you can scroll, which means on the bottom of the page, you can have people to watch you and see how it's scrolling down there. You can do that everything is just a tap or a finger. Now I'm operating all of this. Nobody else is in the studio. Nobody else is doing nothing. You're doing everything right there, and you're pushing the button where you are. So when your viewers are watching you on television or on your social media platform, they can see this presentation. What I also like about this presentation on StreamYard, I can even change the virtual backgrounds. Watch this. Now I have the Pick TV network. Suppose I want to go downtown without going downtown. Suppose I wanted to have Oprah Winfrey in the back of me or George Floyd talking about that. Suppose I wanted to talk about the incident that happened downtown without going down there. Watch my backgrounds. My virtual background is going to change at a push of a button just like this. For example, let me fix this. Let me slide it over a little bit more. Let me get that. Perfect. Because I know this little area right here in our presentation today, watch I fix that. You can fix it by sliding, because remember, at all times, you're in control. In this presentation, I'm just showing you how you can just fix little things like this part right here is good. Everything is in this camera, okay? So if I know this is my left right here, and that part right here, all I'm gonna do is slide that out, and slide that out some more, and it's gone. You have to see everything, every little thing, not to be a good presentation, a great presentation. It was once said that the enemy of great is good. I don't want to just say, man, that was good. No, great. We want to move from great to the greatest to the best. Okay. Now, I know if I sit right here, I want to make sure that everything is set right. My background setting. If I stay right there, it's ready to pop and go. Now, here it is. I'm going to change my backgrounds. Let's go to change my backgrounds to New York. And I wanted to talk about New York. And also, my name is still up here. I can still keep my name up there. I can still keep my banner up there. But I'm just changing the backgrounds. This is what I'll show you. Remember when we're talking about social media, we're talking about the audio. What is people's hearing? That's why we got these devices to have the best sound. And then we talk about sight. What is people seeing? That's why we got a camera. That's why we got our virtual background. If nothing else, people are going to come in and say, man, that it's going to capture them because what they're seeing, what they're hearing. So you're talking to the minds of people, and you're socially connecting them through audio, through video, through pictures, through music. You're connecting with them. Okay. Now, let's go to another background, and I'm going to show you guys the secret to this too. Okay. So let's go to, if we wanted to bring in the game, the football game today. And I wanted to talk about the Redskins. And hopefully they'll win. Boom. Your audience going to pop in just for seeing you talking about football, the NFL. They're going to pop in there because they want to hear about what you're talking about, and then they see this presentation with the players behind you. So if your presentation is good, they're going to come in and they're going to stay in because they're going to like what you're talking about. So you can hit on sports if you want to do that. Let's switch up the scene again. If you wanted to send a shout out to Oprah Winfrey for the work that she's doing, or if you want to talk about the Patriots for Black History coming up, or if you want to talk about the crazy incident that happened downtown and get into that subject at the Capitol, you get the Capitol without being there. Or if you want to talk about George Floyd, how this man changed the world by his situation that took place. If you want to talk about the Bible, you can deal with the Bible being open. The Lord will fight for you. You can take it down to Jefferson Memorial. If you want to drop the ball, you can do that. If you want to take them to your living room, you can do that. If you want to take people to the PIC TV networks, which we'll talk about that a little later, we can do that or more. So all of these things you can do, and it's a push of a button. Again, by you doing this, by you taking the seminar, the social media seminar, is only helping to enhance you and to make you better in what you're doing in your presentations. Okay. Any questions? You can unmute your microphone, and if you have a question, you can answer a question if you want to unmute your microphone. Elder Simon, thank you for tuning in. I got you, bro. I know you're busy, man. Kimberly, thank you. Curry, let me see. Want to answer some of you guys' questions. We're on good time, too. It's only 11:30. It's good time. We got to 12 o'clock. Very, very good. So I wanted to know what type of phones you guys have, whether you have an Android phone or you have an Apple phone, which is very important. If you have an Apple phone, again, there's certain things I can show you and teach you as we go along versus your Android phone. Those are two different phones with those different things. Again, if you want to have your board, this board is very it's not expensive at all. You can have this to light up while you're doing your presentation. It would be on. Like I said, you can get this board. It doesn't cost that much. And it's a smaller one, too. You can get one even smaller than this. You want to get your board while you're talking on the air, and it lights up. Okay, so and you can turn it off. You can turn it on. You want to be able to use devices like Alexa. Alexa is a great tool that you can use in your presentations. If you want to have music playing behind you, this device is an awesome device for you to use. It can make you just super good in your presentation. Let me show you one more thing with that. So when you're doing a professional presentation and you're using your devices that you're using, you want to always make sure that that you know your goal. Your goal is to have a presentation out there better than somebody else. Because you're talking to an audience. Again, if you talk to young people, what's going to make them watch you? What are they going to see when they turn you on? What are they going to hear when they turn you on? What's going to keep them attracted to your presentation? What's going to make them say, "Man, that was awesome, man. I enjoyed that." Now, again, those who are on right now with me today, this is a paid presentation, so I want to thank you again for learning in this social media training session. There is going to be some more information that we're going to be sharing on the 23rd, which is going to be great. I'm going to have Dr. Brian Collins on, and he's going to talk about some more platforms like OBS and broadcasting services, which is a free service that you can come on and you can use. We're going to also be talking about Switchers, which is another social media platform you can use. Restream, that's another platform you can use on your social media presentations, which is going to allow you to have more knowledge in the area of social media. Again, we want to tailor make our presentations towards helping you, just like a tailor-made suit, custom made. So the more we know what you're trying to do, the more we can make our presentation best for you. Now let's watch this. Alexa, what is YouTube? Alexa, she's loading up. So you can use Alexa to give you information, not just entertainment, but information. When she comes in, she's going to be responding to my questions. It's like having a dictionary right beside you that's audibly speaking to you at the same time that you need it to. Alexa, make sure my connection is good. Yes, this is an awesome device, and you can use it again for music. You can ask questions. You can also have your timing set up. You can ask Alexa things as far as the date, to remind you, programs. Everything is right there in your hands, and she works for you 24/7, 7 days a week, and don't take off. And you don't have to pay her. That's a wonderful thing too. So when we're talking about social media, again, there's devices like streaming devices. I want you guys to make an investment to get one of these. It's called a Roku, ROKU. It's a streaming stick. It's the #1 streaming stick in the world, which you can use to hook up like the Amazon Fire Stick, but you get more free programs. You get free programs with this device. Now, once you get this from Amazon, Best Buy, Target, Walmart, Staples, you want to call me, and I'm going to show you how to hook it up and activate it. You don't want to try to do it on your own. You don't want nobody to try to beat you, but you want to get one of these. This is going to help you a lot. Once you get this, you're going to be automatically locked into our television network. On TV. Yep. We have a television network where you can come on TV. That's why it's so important for you to learn how to use tools that we're talking about, because we are on Roku right now, and that means we're in the midst of the homes of 43 million users around the world. So when people come on, not only are you on in the United States, but you on literally, when I say across all over the world, because we are approved by Roku to be on their channel or on their network or their streaming device, let me say it like that. And we have the proof by their email that they sent us that we're on in all of these countries: Germany, United Kingdom, Chile, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Peru, Canada, Ireland, Panama, Colombia, Nicaragua, Guatemala, United States. All of these countries around the world, Brazil, France, Mexico. This is where we are. Now, again, we have the opportunity by teaching you and training you through our social media presentation that you're on today to allow you to have the information to come on the PIC TV network. This is the bonus that we're talking about today, where not only you can get the information to learn about social media, what you're doing right now, but you can take it to another level. You can take it to the level of being able to come on TV, be on our network. Yep. Where you can have your own TV show, your own talk show, if you do comedy, if you do movie, if you do stage plays. If you know anything about health, we have a Black Health channel, Diabetes Collector, whatever from that perspective. So it allows you to have the information that you need to do your presentation in a professional way on television. So everything builds one from another. So you have your best lighting. Boom, we talked about that. We have your best audio. We talked about that. You have your best video. We talked about that. We talked about how you can have your streaming devices, how you can learn more about putting everything together, who you're trying to reach, and how you can even come on TV, which is the PIC TV network. There's three ways you can all come on our television network. You either can use the information that you already have on YouTube, Facebook Live, or even on your phone. If you have a video clip, or you have some presentations, or you have some footage on your phone, we can take that and put it on the playlist, encode it, and put it on TV. If you have something on YouTube, this was a good presentation that you did, or footage that you have, you can take that, play it, put it on a playlist, and it can be on TV. If you have something, again, on Facebook Live, that's your content. And a lot of people don't know that too. Anything that you have on Facebook Live that you made on your phone, that's yours. Now, a lot of times people don't know how to take that information and put it into a separate category, but we're going to show you that too. All those presentations you have on Facebook Live, taking them out and putting them into your library, or taking them out and adding them to a personal place on your computer or your phone, because that's your content. It's not theirs. It's not Facebook. You made that, and that belongs to you. What I want to show you how to do is to transfer it, to take it from what you did Sunday or last night or last week or last year, and take it out of Facebook and put it into a place where it's yours, because you made that video, you made that presentation, it belongs to you. So I'm going to show you how to copy that and download it right from that page. So they can't erase it, they can't take it, they can't even use it. You will have the upper hand. Any questions? I know you guys are still on mute. I know I've said a lot. Any questions, Dr. Perry? Any questions, Reggie? You can unmute yourself, Kimberly. Any questions? You guys have any questions? Yeah, I can hear. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I had a earlier question. Do you have a recommendation for the portable cameras? You mentioned the microphones, but did you have the recommendations for inexpensive cameras that we can use?
Yeah, the cameras that we're talking about is the one at Micro Center. You can start off getting one there for like $39. But you want to get something that's 1080 or 4K. You don't want to get nothing 720. You want to get something with high resolution so your picture can be popping and beautiful. You can also get one. I was at Costco yesterday. I saw one for $69 at Costco. You can get there, or you can go on Amazon. And the one I have is the J5. And I was looking for the box. I had the box. I wanted to show you guys the box. because I keep my boxes for stuff. The J5 is the camera that I have, and you can hook it up to your phone. You can hook it up to your computer, and your picture would be just beautiful. Most cameras that come on your computer are just standard cameras, and especially if you have an Android. Android is really not made for high broadcasting like the Apple laptops. They were made for just conferences, like you have a conference with somebody, but they wasn't made for super good broadcasting. So when you have your camera, you hook up your camera to it, boom, you're gonna move to the next level, which is a real good investment. Anything else, Brother Clay?
That was it. Thanks.
And that's an excellent question, and that's why I'm here to answer your questions. Now let's talk about the phone for a minute. Most of you guys got phones. I have an Apple phone. I moved from Android to Apple.
I think Kimberly had a question. We were sending some comments in the chat. I don't know if you saw, but I think Kimberly has a question.
Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I got that. I have a question. You can't hear me through in backstage. Oh, let me bring you in, Kimberly. I'm sorry. Let me bring her in because she's in backstage mode. Okay, Kim, you can go ahead.
Okay, yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Reggie. And okay, so the camera, I have a Samsung Galaxy S10 and I bought it for the camera so I can do broadcasts and stuff like that with the high resolution. And it does shoot in 1080 and 4K. So would I be able to, because I have a lapel mic already, and would I be able to connect my lapel mic and shoot from StreamYard and do what you're doing just from my phone?
Yes, you can shoot from your phone, but I recommend that you do your laptop or computer.
Okay.
You can see more, you can do more. And your phone, if you have a high-power phone like the iPhone 12, it allows you to do even more. But if you have a cheaper phone, a low-quality phone, you need to upgrade. I tell people that all the time.
Now the Galaxy S10.
Cool. Yeah. So you can do some things with that, which is really good. But again, I recommend if you have a laptop or computer, it'll be even better.
Okay, and just get the camera that you was talking about.
Yeah, and hook that up. You hook it up to it, and it allows you to see better. And you also have this adapter, that little adapter right there.
Mm-hmm.
To do it, you can hook that up. I'm not a earphones guy, so some people like to hook up these talk with these earphones. I don't like that. Some people like to use these to hook up and talk, and that's their preference. But that's just not me. But you can hook these up and you can talk through them, and you can hear the presentation at the same time.
And I also have another question.
Go ahead.
So you were saying if I get footage, because I was gonna get footage from using my phone and like the lapel mic and everything. So I'll just download the footage and then send it to you, and you could do like a playlist, you said. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah. For our Pick TV network, we have 24 channels on Roku right now. Matter of fact, I can show you our channels and our programs. We have let me see. Let me show you something right quick. On our Pick TV network, we have a network and we have shows. We have entertainment. You can see a little bit of that. We have education. We have television shows right there. All of these are shows that we already have. We've been broadcasting for this is our second month, and we've been broadcasting for the Baby Network, but we got so many channels that's on our network. We're moving up to 60 channels. We have 24 channels now, 24 hours a day for all of these shows on. You know, entertainment, education, inspiration. We have these on. So we're not trying to come on TV. We're already on TV. Now, when we're doing television, that's also a separate price and also a separate contract that you're on. Because when you're doing television and you're doing a TV show, there's certain copyrights you have to follow. There's certain guidelines you have to have because that's something that we're not responsible for. Your content, that's yours. You know, that's you have. That's something that you have. So all we do is air the programs, and we can give you information on how, if you want to do a 15-minute show, if you want to do a 30-minute show, if you want to do an hour show, if you want to do a commercial. I think that's the cheapest for $25 for a commercial per time. And I think we got a special going on for a half an hour show. I think that was the last time we looked at that. That was like $150 for the half an hour television show, and then an hour it was like $2 something. So our rates are really cheap when it comes to being on TV, and we have a Pick TV spotlight. So if you have a particular if you want to come on TV and you have your mask or you have your gloves or you have your hats, you want to sell your hats, we have a smart sales channel. You want to sell your products. That hat is $10. You can buy them on the Pick TV network. You can order them right now. Boom, you can sell your products right there. You can, or your jewelry or your perfume or your books. We have a book channel where you can sell your books 24/7, 7 days a week. We have a book channel. You can put your book up there, your book, talk about your book, sell your book. People around the country can buy your book. They can get in touch with you right there. So that's how that works on the Pick TV network. It's from a contract standpoint in a month-to-month contract, which means you may want to try for 1 month. If it works, keep it rolling, you know, and we help you get all that lined up. So that's what I'm saying. When it comes to television, we want you to be prepared to come on with your lighting, because you already take the seminar with your audio. You already took the seminar, so you know what you want to put up. We're teaching you these virtual backgrounds, whatever you want to come. Again, if you come on the Pick TV network, we're going to spotlight you first of all, virtually, where you are from where we are. Like if you wanted to come on, Kimberly, and talk about you, we'll bring you on the Pick TV spotlight, and you'll be on that side, we'll be on this side, okay? And we'll talk to you about whatever subject you want to talk about, okay? Or whatever you have to offer, we'll have an interview with you, and we'll bring you in. You'll be on one side, we'll be on the next. Just like, for example, Pastor's right there. On the Pick TV network, I can bring him in like this. And he'll be on the network and we'll be interviewing him. And while we're interviewing him on the Pick TV network, what we'll be doing, we'll tell people about the people that he's reaching. And next thing you know, they'll be tuning in because they'll see the information. Let me take that out. They'll see that information. Now they'll see he's on with us. We'll also bring him on. We got a brand new TV show. Let me see. I can bring him on our show we have on the Pick TV network. We have a brand new television show called A Pastor's Life, A Preacher's Life. Let me see if this is our TV show. So Pastor will be on this TV show. Okay. While he's on, we'll also let the people know this is the people that he's reaching, or we're reaching. We have a show on right now that we did last week, and we're doing one tomorrow, and we're doing one the next Saturday. Every Sunday, we do our virtual presentation, whether It's going to be a spotlight where anybody can come on the spotlight. But we have a brand new television show called A Preacher's Life, where you can come on this one and he can showcase what he do. If someone else want to come on the Pick TV network and they want to be in the spotlight to talk about what they're doing, and suppose they're not a preacher, suppose they're in the political arena, we just have a brand new channel that we put on, brand new show. Let me restate that, and that show is called our public officials channel show. I'm sorry, wow, our public officials show, and that show is on right now, and we did a recording for that on last week. I was looking for that banner. So whatever we want to do, or we have a music channel, backstage music channel for musicians. That's already there. So whoever we bring on our Pick TV spotlight, whether it's going to be the music or the movies or whoever, we have people on who talked about the enterprise. King Enterprise was on. TLC Financial, he was on. Whatever business you have, we can bring you on Pick TV spotlight. We had Global, Ian Campbell. These people had their businesses on our television network, and they were showcasing their businesses, and we brought them on the spotlight. So this is the way we do that. We have an interview, boom, they talk. The interview, tell them about what they're doing, and while we're interviewing them, they are being seen around the country, around the world, really. Kim, do you have any more questions on that? I'll add you back.
No, I just need a list of all the prices and stuff like that, because I have a book already and I would love to sell it.
Yeah, if you have a book, this is a perfect time for you to have your book on the Pick TV network. See, because we have a book channel. We design a channel for people like you who have their books. Instead of sitting in the closet or sitting somewhere in a box, you can be on our Pick TV network, which will spotlight you and do an interview with you. Then we'll bring your product on the Pick TV network, Book World channel, which will be on 7 days a week. $25 you want to come on and showcase it per time, you're on. People sell your books, people buy your books. When people buy your book, you show them, you buy them. You show them, you buy them. You show them, you buy them. And somebody got to pick your book up with all these people watching. They got to pick it up. So that's why we customize certain channels. We were thinking about people like you who have books out, and they want to get their books out there, and they want to get their books sold. That's why we created the Book World channel on the Pick TV network. So think about the step number one. We bring you on and do an interview. We talk for 30 minutes about your book. Then we put you on the book channel. We put that book on the book channel. And that book, while you sleep, people hearing it and seeing it. Because our channel never goes off. Our channel is on 24/7, 7 days a week, 365. Or our network primarily. So people who don't know you, but they'll come to Pick TV network and say, "Oh man, you know what? I like that book, man. Kimberly got out there. I want to get that book." And next thing you know, they're buying your book. That's how it can sell. It can sell just like that. Any more questions? Let me unmute Kim. Kim, you there?
I'm here. I don't have any more questions right now.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions, Brother Clay?
I'm good for now.
You good for now?
Yep.
Thank Brother Perry. Thank you. Walked out for a minute. I don't see his picture in the background. Let's see what time it is. I want to keep on track. Okay, it's 12:01. Let me give you guys some homework. Your homework assignment. We're going to meet again on the 23rd. We're going to have with us our guest speaker will be Dr. Brian Collins, who's a social media coach. He's one of my right-hand men. He has television programs out there. He does do a weekly program. He's going to show you all the tools and tricks that he do to do that. I want you to go on Live Me. That's your homework. I want you to see these young people. If you haven't gone on TikTok, I want you to see TikTok. I want you to look at the audience on both of those platforms. And then I want you to come back on whatever you're doing, which is probably Facebook Live or Instagram. And I want you to see what are they doing on Live Me and TikTok. They got all those young people gravitating to them versus versus Instagram and Facebook Live. Why is it popping and trending? What's making them go to those sites? And then which one do you want to reach? This is your target audience. Do you want to reach those people on Facebook Live, because you're seeing them now, you're doing a study survey, or do you want to reach the people on Live Me, or do you want to reach the people on Instagram or TikTok? I put that up there too. That's your homework assignment when we come back on. I'm going to ask you about those questions, about those different target groups. And then I'm going to ask you, what is your goal? Who do you want to reach? And we're going to design a social media platform to reach them. Because these are people who are on right now on all of those platforms I just named. And, being a social media student in my class, I want you to be the best, not just good. Man, you got good information. No, you got the best information. We have learned a lot in a short time, in 1 hour. What did we learn? We learned audio, we learned video, we learned about different platforms. We learned in 1 hour how we can come on TV, to pick TV network. We learned so much in 1 hour. Just think about after you stick with this class for about 4 sessions. So you're going to be going to different platforms. I'm going to take you over to Switcher, and we're going to show how you that work. We're going to show you Restream. I'm going to show you how Restream works. So when you come on and do a presentation on social media, your virtual background is going to be out of this world. Then I'm going to show you some things on your phone you can do. We haven't even tapped into how we can use the best out of this, how we can use virtual things right here in your phones and special features on your phone. I'm going to show you how to do that too. On the 23rd is our next session that we'll be on together. Did you guys learn something today, Kimberly? Did you learn something, Brother Reggie?
Yes, sir, I did. It was excellent.
Yes, I did.
Excellent.
Yeah, good job.
That makes your teacher feel good. It makes your teacher feel good when you say that. I am the happiest teacher in the world. Now, I want you to go on my Facebook page and say that. I enjoyed the class from Dr. Evans. I can't wait till our next class session. I learned so much about social media. In fact, I may even come on live and we talk about it for a minute or two later on. And if you have any questions, just text me or call me. You got my number, 240-423-9820. When we come together again on the 23rd, I want you to have the product. Like I said, I want you to order this from Amazon. It's only a couple of bucks, $12 or $13. I want you to have that. You already talked about the camera. I want you to have a good, nice little camera. Don't want to spend over $100. Don't want you to spend nowhere near that. And I want you to help. I want to help you to use what you have too. I want you to use what you have to make that even better. And we haven't even scratched the surface, y'all. We just we're moving up a mountain, but we only got 1 inch off the ground. Let's wait till we really start to put the cake in the oven and everything starts to come together. It's going to be so good. And I want to also thank you for your time. I want to keep our time in place. If we want to replay this, let me know. I can give you the replay link so you can look at it again. But I don't want people who are not intending to take our class to get our information free. You pay for this. If you want the link, you can do it again. You can look at it again. But I don't want this to get out and everybody to start thinking it's a free presentation on social media and then get all the information. And that's not fair for you guys to pay for stuff and somebody else sneak in the back door and steal it. Thou shalt not steal. Don't take it in the back and just take the information and not even intend to pay. Even if you want to do a payment plan or pay a little later when you get money, I can even work with people like that. And I don't mind working with a small primary group like you guys because I can ask questions. I'd rather teach 2 or 3 people how to do something right than 15 to 20 people how to do it and then they don't do nothing with it. So I'm going to invest in you to make you even better when it comes to social media. All right, I think that's good. You guys don't have any more questions. Have a wonderful day. Hope your favorite team win. You know what type of hat I got on. Hey, Reggie.
I see you, man.
Kim, can you see this, Kim?
I see where you're
going. I like the Steelers.
You see that, Kim?
I like the Steelers.
I got to change hats for you. I turn it sideways for Kim. I turn it like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what Kim right there. You guys hit me up. And again, go on my Facebook page. Look at some of my stuff. If you want to be on TV, we can make something happen that way too. And text me up anytime you see me on. Let everybody know you enjoyed this. So the more people we get on, the next time they'll be learning too. So thank you for your time. God bless. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.